Welcome, everybody, to another episode here on the Eutaw Street Banter podcast. What do we got on this episode, Elijah?
Let's talk about what's happening around the league, like Trey Mancini being back.
The Orioles collapse in Toronto and Ernie Clement can't stand in the baseline. What the heck is going on?
Talk about Ryan Helsley being back maybe soon, and this pitching staff looking rough.
And the banter predicts some crazy things that might happen in the next few series. Here we go.
Welcome to the Eutaw Street Banter podcast.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode here on the Eutaw Street Banter podcast. I'm Cody. With me, like always, is Elijah. How we doing?
I'm doing good. You know, wishing the Orioles were doing good.
Yeah.
They're not terrible, I guess. They had worse.
I think we had a couple weeks where we thought we were turning it around.
Yeah, but if we all remember, what was probably 3 weeks ago or something like that, I said that I was fully out on the Orioles. Said they were done. And I feel like they only were good just to try to make me doubt myself a little bit. Now we're going back to the mediocre.
Yeah, we got all the way to like a game back out of the wild card. No, half game back.
Yeah.
out of the wild card race. That has changed fairly quickly. Because when you lose and the other teams win, things just seem to go awry, right? But anyway, we'll get to some Orioles news and notes, and we got a fun little thing we're going to do at the end here. So just make sure you stay with us. But first, let's knock out around the league news.
Yeah, so this first one I saw on Instagram, I thought was pretty funny. It was from this account, Trev's Chirps.
Okay.
And I guess he's a guy that goes around and just chirps players all over the place. And he was taunting and chirping at Randy Arozarena at the Tigers-Mariners games. I believe this was this past weekend. And he received a ball from Randy Arozarena saying this: "I don't speak English. Yell what you want. I don't understand you. I don't care. I love you." All of those, by the way, had an exclamation point after. So I wasn't emphasizing. It was more, "I don't speak English. Yell what you want. I don't understand you. I don't care. I love you." With a little heart, too.
Yeah. Well,
I just think it's interesting. He says, "I don't speak English," but then was able to write that in English.
maybe he had somebody else write it.
Yeah, I doubt that unless Trev's Church is getting really advanced with his chirping, Arozarena probably has some basic form. Like, I don't know Spanish that great, but if someone's yelling at me in Spanish, I can piece together a few words.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
I think it was, he wrote that, and he might not even know who that guy is. Maybe let's just say he doesn't. It's kind of neat to have that communication rather than kind of do the Pete Crow Armstrong version of it.
Yeah.
When Arozarena is also crazy most of the time too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think he definitely chose the better response.
Yeah. I mean,
I would say yelling at a woman is worse than this.
Yeah, I agree.
But at least that guy didn't throw it at his arm.
That's true. Yeah,
that's what Orioles fans do.
Yeah, that's Orioles fans. We put our 10-year-olds on the front row.
Yeah,
let's take them out.
And really, though, if we're thinking about it, it's just payback for when they were throwing beer.
Absolutely, and that was adults.
That was adults.
That's
yeah,
adults
that knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. I did see something just this a couple days ago. Is that Yadier Molina? He's lucky. I guess he's still alive right now. He was gonna be there was a plane that was going to pick him and his family up, and the plane crashed on its way to him and killed the pilot and the co-pilot.
Yeah. This is a bad time to tell everybody we're not doing a podcast next week because I am flying to Florida.
Yeah. Luckily, that was like a private plane.
Oh yeah, we are not doing private.
Hopefully,
we are doing.
You're doing a crop duster, right?
Yeah.
You actually it's one girl on each wing to really balance it out, right?
Yeah. I actually did see the video of this. Did you see the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy how it's landing.
I was a little upset with the photographer, like the guy recording. He wasn't keeping it in frame.
Yeah, I think he was in shock. I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was because I believe it was landing.
Yeah.
It was land. Yeah.
It's either landing or taking off.
Yeah, I just feel that. I mean, so sad news for the pilots, right?
Yes.
And but just one of those things where if I'm a famous person, I am not flying private because it doesn't go well.
And then I can tell you right now, how tired is Yadier Molina of people coming up to him saying, "Are you Yadier Molina on the plane?"
Yeah, I know. But guess what happens when they do that? He gets off.
I mean, how many people have died in private plane crashes? Only
Kobe Bryant.
That was a helicopter. So that's a great start.
Really? That's the same thing. It's in the air.
No, helicopter. There was more people in that helicopter than were going to be on this plane.
Oh my gosh! And then there was like a lot of singers. Oh, the right fielder for the Pirates, Clemente. Okay.
Well, there's going to be a very great podcast if we just.
What's his name? NASCAR. Greg Biffle.
Greg Biffle.
Okay.
So yeah, my mind more went to like John Denver.
Yeah.
Skinner.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Yeah.
You see, if he was only a country boy, he would have been on that plane.
Yeah, I've always thought it's weird, John Denver. Now this is really all top for baseball, but he has this song, "I'm leaving on a jet plane."
Oh yeah.
The blah 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 blah. I don't know all the words to the song, but
you don't.
Then he died on a jet plane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But not to make fun of the crash because that's a serious matter. No. It is crazy that it was Yadier Molina supposed to get on that plane. I'm sure he is thankful, but also saddened. But thinking of thankful, something I'm thankful for is Trey Mancini's back in the league, guys,
and he looked great.
Yeah, RBI in his first at bat. Elijah has 1,043 days.
1,043 days. Hasn't played,
and you hand counted each one of them.
Yeah, I went through the calendar.
Yeah,
now with that guy. But do you know what his most recent MLB playing time was?
No,
it's 2023 with the Cubs.
Wow.
Yeah, after he won a World Series.
With the Astros.
Two of the Astros after we traded him away. So that was a win-win trade, I guess.
Who did we get from? Do you?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Trey Mancini, that might have been Seth Johnson, who we ended up trading to the Phillies.
The Seth Johnson?
Well, we got Gregory Soto for Seth Johnson.
All right, well, that worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do some research.
Yeah, do some research. Yeah. I mean, it is pretty neat seeing Trey Mancini back in the league and the Angels. So basically, if you want to see old Orioles, apparently you can go and watch an Angels game because you get Grayson on the mound. And we got...
Yeah, so I was right. Seth Johnson, we got him and Chase McDermott in that deal.
Oh, okay.
Chase McDermott, who, of course, we traded for nobody.
Yeah.
And then the Rays, because it was a 3-team deal, they also got Jose Siri.
Wow.
Who's not with them anymore either. So there's actually nobody a part of that trade except for maybe Jaden Murray, a minor leaguer pitcher, is on the team that they were traded to.
Yeah, I mean, and if you were watching this at home, turn your volume up a little bit. And who did the Rays get?
Jose Siri.
Siri. Ah, gotcha.
So just that Alexa, Google.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
got Cody.
Alexa
popped up on his. There we go. I hope I got someone else then. Even if not, I use it. It's good.
Man. But
it
backfired on me real quick.
Yeah, but he went 3 for 4. Had 3 singles.
Yeah,
great performance. I hope he keeps it up. And I mean, it's tough to come back from 3. And not only is it tough, I mean, he came back from cancer when he was with the Orioles, and then was away from baseball for so long. Just even making it back in the first place is really
and just a great dude.
Absolutely.
Moving on. So one of my favorite things. Number one, congratulations to the University of Texas softball team as they won the national championship. Let's go. Love that. And we beat Texas Tech, and it was a great game, great series. Very happy that we won that. Now, hopefully, our baseball team can pull it off. Texas baseball team can pull it off. But talking about softball, Athletes Unlimited Softball League, the AUSL, began on Tuesday, and super excited about that. We got some new teams. Now, there is a 6-team league, and they're all actually in different cities. Last year, they were all centrally located in 2 cities. You got the Chicago Bandits, Carolina Blaze, Portland Cascade, Oklahoma City Spark, Eutaw Talons, and Texas Volts.
The Eutaw Talons.
Talons, sorry.
Not the Italians. They're not Italians.
Italian, yeah. I know the Cascade are new. That's a new team. Because last year was only 4 teams, and I want to say Talons. I think
English is hard for.
I can't remember. It's either them or the Spark. I can't remember which ones.
I like a lot of those names. They got some interesting names. You had the Bandits, the Blaze.
Yeah, I guess last year I was rooting a lot for the Bandits, but I think just because I'm going to try to pull it closer to us, I might look at Carolina Blaze and
Carolina. They are closer.
You know what I mean? But the last year I rooted for the Bandits the whole time.
Yeah.
Because they had one of my favorite players. But it's like I said, I love this. I love this for all female athletes. As the Unlimited Athletes Unlimited does a lot for this. It's one of those things, if you don't follow this too much, that Athletes Unlimited is like a major league sports company sports group that does volleyball, softball. You're probably all yelling at me. I can't remember, but instead of like there's a WNBA. Athletes Unlimited will cover multiple sports because they'll need, financially it's a lot better for them to make it.
They also have a basketball.
Oh, Athletes Unlimited does
basketball, volleyball, and the softball. Sorry. Yeah, those are the 3 they have.
Nice. Yeah, so I like I said, super excited about that. It's going to be on ESPN. It is covering most of them. I know the first game on Tuesday was on CBS Sports Network. But yeah, super excited. Hopefully, go out and support them, because it's the only way they're going to make it. Also, what's coming up is the World Cup, soccer, or football, whatever you want to call it, but the World Cup's.
The World Cup's coming up. Yeah, I'm super excited. I think it's interesting having it in America. Well, in the Americas. Yeah, I guess it's I don't even know why I said the Americas. It's just North America, but between Canada, America, and Mexico. It's all spread out, and it's really interesting seeing how it's all set up and how many teams are already.
Yeah, I find, like, me and a couple of my friends were thinking about going. For one, the price of the tickets are crazy for us. We wanted to go because we played soccer. I don't follow it, like crazy. But 2, I also didn't want to have to deal with New Jersey.
Yeah,
going to trying to figure all that out.
That's one of the biggest controversies too. Is a lot of it's really just a lot of Europeans that have problems with this, is that they get upset because a lot of the games are at MetLife, and that's far outside of New York. So obviously it's in Eastern Rutherford. It's not in New York City.
Yeah, because in a lot of other countries, that would be another country.
Yeah, and they get mad. But like I saw, don't know where I saw this, but they basically compared soccer stadiums throughout Europe to the stadiums that they're using for the World Cup in America, and like how far they are to like the closest train station.
Right.
And they're like Wembley, right, in England is just as far from like the city of London itself as East Rutherford is from New Jersey. Like it's still like it's a hike. Yeah. So it's not like they're not used to this. They just want to complain. I think Europeans just want to complain about America.
Yeah, I get that. I mean,
we complain about America a lot too, but like when you're Orioles fans, we get to complain about the Orioles, but you can't complain about the Orioles.
If you're not an Orioles fan, shut your mouth.
It's just like I have a sister. Now I can make fun of my sister, but other people aren't allowed. Well, Cody's allowed to make fun of her. Like other people, like it's just you can't do that. Yeah,
I get you. Yeah. So anyway,
I will say my favorite thing about it though is the Swiss national teams released an image. They have a snake zone at their practice field. They're in San Diego. And I guess right on the other side of like their fence is like just desert basically. And it's just infested with snakes apparently.
Oh, forget that. Yeah, no, I'm not about that.
Yeah. And I think it was Norway. They're in North Carolina. And they were out trying to get accustomed to the heat because everyone's losing their minds.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that too, where Europeans always say there's nothing worse than European heat. And then they come here.
And mind you, it's early June.
Yeah.
It's only gonna get worse.
Yeah. This is nothing. It's not hot yet. Yeah. But yeah, so crazy. So that's gonna be a big deal. And World Cup is always kind of fun though. It's just something different to watch in the summer. And excited about that. Elijah, can you explain to me the play in Toronto, please, about Gunnar Henderson?
Do I have to? Yeah, I will. So going into Sunday's game, the Orioles weren't looking terrible. They had that one loss. I think they lost the first game of the series Saturday because they had won a couple games. They were looking good, really, going into this. And they took an early lead, had a 4-run fifth inning, I believe it was. Yeah. And then just imploded. They gave up, Baz was pitching?
Baz was pitching.
Baz was pitching, yeah. And gives up the home run. And you're like, okay, it's not bad. And then it all starts to go all over the place. And the big play that everyone's talking about, you had a runner on first, it's Ernie Clement. and Braden Valenzuela, the catcher for the Blue Jays, hits a ground ball about around second base. Gunnar Henderson picks it up, goes to tag Ernie Clement, and he goes way out of the way to get out of the way, and he throws it to first. And all the Orioles and any person that has common sense says that he's out of the base path. But apparently the umpires don't have common sense. And they ruled he was safe, and that led them to go on to a rally that led them to win the game.
Yeah. I think because they said that he established a new it was allowed to establish a baseline. But I guess my question is, how many times can you establish a baseline?
Yeah.
Because I see like in rundowns where the guy will literally shimmy like there out of the baseline.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the video, he's definitely taking, I don't know, 7 steps straight.
I mean, he was 3/4 of the way to second base,
and then
in a baseline,
and then goes 5 feet to the right.
It at least 5.
Yeah, and when there is an attempted tag, how if your other argument, so the umpire said 2 different things. Is one umpire said that he established a new baseline, or he was allowed to establish a baseline. Let me say it correctly. The other one said that it wasn't a good enough tag. Who's deciding whether the tag's good enough? He reached out, didn't see him, no wasted time.
The problem with these calls is it's up to the umpires.
And then Gunnar Henderson said he's not going to chase him out the right field. I agree with him.
Yeah.
I just can't believe there's like a fight with this. Like, if it was the other way around, I would clearly say, oh, he was definitely probably.
So we got really lucky.
Right. Yeah.
And did you see what the crew chief said after the game too? He said that Ernie Clement, what he did by moving out of the way was the gentlemanly thing to do. He said it was very gentlemanly of him.
Yeah. So just crazy, and that really imploded the whole game because the Orioles, they were up 4-0. They gave up 5 runs in the 6th inning because that's what the Orioles do. Yeah. So pretty frustrating. The only thing I guess Baz got lucky on was because of an error by Henderson. Only 1 earned run out of the 5 runs he gave up. Rico Garcia had an odd day. He gave up a run.
Gave up a home run.
Yeah. So just frustrating because that's how like everything goes Orioles wise. Like as an Orioles fan, just know you will never get the benefit of a call.
It seemed that way for most of the season. That calls have just not been going on.
It seemed like that for my whole life. But yeah, so it's just like I said, you can listen, you can make up anything you want to make up about that call. That's crazy. And it seems like I guess there's a lot more people had the money on the Blue Jays because
and by a lot more people, you mean the umpires?
Yeah, the umpires and like some commentators that are just making up bogus remarks. It's just like if you look at other plays, there's so much less movement either side. And when does it end? Next time could he run to the pitcher's mound?
Yeah, because if he's able to run to the outer line of the turf.
Yeah. Could you flip? If you go to the right, that means you can go to the left.
Yeah.
Which then he would have hit the edge of the pitcher's mound.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. So, but moving on, Helsley is back throwing live BP at Camden Yards. So that means hopefully, Ryan Helsley, I'm talking about a closer. Hopefully he is.
I thought you were talking about Jim Helsley.
Yeah.
The count.
Yeah, that got me. So hopefully he'll be back soon, help kind of stack our rotation. Our bullpen. Hopefully stack our bullpen to a more healthy spot.
I think our bullpen's in an interesting spot. Our high leverage stuff isn't awful right now. It's really our middle relief that's just awful.
Yeah.
Getting from like the 5th to the 8th inning is just not great right now. And I think getting him there will free up a Cano or a Garcia to pitch not as much 8th and 9th inning and maybe a little bit earlier to help take some off. But our pitching, like, it's not been awful.
I just like there's a couple like it's so bad though that like I think he's gonna be good in the future. I hope, but Anthony Nunez should not still be there.
He needs to just reset.
Keegan Aiken should not be there.
I said what I said about him. If you didn't listen last week, go listen to that. I said we should shoot him to the moon.
Yeah. It's just there's certain guys that on a competitive team that's supposed to compete, those guys aren't on your team during the stretches they're having, right? And Trevor Rogers still doesn't look the same. I know he had decent on against the Mariners, but decent. Chris Bassett's awful. Brandon Young is our best pitcher right now. Him and Kyle Bradish, who would have thought?
And Bass,
yeah.
Bass.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, so Bradish, Baz, and Young are all doing well. Sorry if I clapped in your ears right there. Are all doing well. It's that they can only get to 5 2/3 usually. Well, that leaves a half a game still left of the people that can't hold it. And your Orioles will either score 13 runs or 1. So crazy. So just frustrating.
Yeah. And I mean, if you look at it, they're averaging slightly under 6 innings pitched a start between the 3 of them through their last 30 days. And that's, I mean, Shane Baz, that's 5 games started for Baz, 5 for Bradish, and 5 for Young. And they're not even averaging 6 innings pitched. And that's not, you would say that's not awful, but when our bullpen's not doing that great, you need them to be later in the game.
Yeah. I mean, we just don't have that guy.
No.
And we don't have that guy in the bullpen because we traded them all last year. We had a great bullpen last season. But last season we had no pitching, no starting pitching. And then obviously our closer can never stay healthy no matter who we get. We get, Bautista, he gets hurt every year. Then we get Kimbrel, who was god awful. Then we get Bautista back.
Kimbrel is so bad.
Then we get Kimbrel back. Then we get Bautista back. He gets hurt again. And then we get Helsley. He gets hurt. And you're just like, maybe it's the
Orioles. Something must be.
It's funny. I was talking to a guy today, and he was telling me about Aaron Judge. He's like, can you believe it? We're going to struggle so much because Aaron Judge is hurt. And it does suck. Aaron Judge is one of the best players in baseball. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I just don't feel bad for your one player that's hurt. We got 17 or something stupid. And I just don't, I don't feel bad. Like
let me know when your rotation's all injured.
All of them. And then, it's just insane. And
I think the Orioles, they should try something. So I just recently got Apple TV.
Oh, wow.
Started watching Ted Lasso.
Big time.
Yeah. Started watching Ted Lasso.
Is that like your World Cup?
Yeah, pretty much. But in one of the episodes, they were trying to like uncurse a part of the locker room, and they all like brought in like something that was sentimental and put it in a barrel to burn.
Right.
I think the Orioles might need to think of some sacrifices.
How about a whole chicken?
A whole chicken?
Yeah.
Now I don't know if we're
made animal Soriano. We need a whole chicken, and they brought the KFC.
Yeah. I don't know if we should be doing live sacrifice.
Are you telling me Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball? Yeah, I got all of it.
All of it, yeah.
Yeah, or like I said last week, I think the biggest thing is to make our Orioles believe we're all next game, as long as they're not playing the Angels. Next game, we all stand up and start spreading our wings like there's an angel with them. Yeah, right. Like this,
or is it this?
Oh, yeah, right. But yeah, anyway, it's just been frustrating, and it's like I said, it's one of those things where they give you hope, and then you just come back down to earth. I think I don't think
you want to know what the Orioles are to us. And this guy, you know what? I'm sorry, my grandfather's listening right now, and I promised I was gonna stay positive, but I'm just gonna allow me one moment of negativity. You want to know what the Orioles are?
What's that?
They're a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
They're if you
5 clinger.
If you were to go up to your friends and act like you were dating the Orioles and explained just how bad they are and just like use analogies basically, they would say, "What is wrong with you?"
Yeah, and I would go, "Well,
but
she's gorgeous, but she lets me down.
Yeah,
she hurts me.
She hurts you.
Yeah, and
But at the same time, yeah.
But yeah,
oh no. Oh no.
I
feel like that analogy's run its course. We can't really run it up.
No, we could go on as far as we'll go. But yeah, so we got a fun thing we're gonna do today. I guess fun. We got 3 things because we are off next week because I'm actually going to Walt Disney World. Because if
you did win a Super Bowl though.
Because if you have ever wondered, where's the best time? When is the best time to go to Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida? It's the 2nd week of June. It's going to be about 96 and 98 while we're there.
It's probably going to rain every other day.
Yeah, it's
because that's just how Florida is.
How it is. All right, so we got a few. So we got a 2-week break here, and let's get started. So I want you to start.
Okay.
I want you to pick one player who is going to have the best overall week next week.
So I just was looking kind of at the trends of how stuff's going. And there's a couple players that could have been, but I really think Colton Cowser's seeing the ball really well right now.
He is seeing the ball really well.
I feel like he's gotten into his groove, which is really good for us. And I'm hoping he's going to have a really, really good week here. Mm-hmm. He's the biggest change is he's being able to hit off-speed pitches.
Yeah.
The home run he hit the other day against the Blue Jays, it was an off-speed pitch.
Yeah.
And that's why I forget who was pitching when he threw it, but he hit it. And I'm sure they just thought, wait, he's not supposed to be able to hit those. He's finally hit. Like, we've all been saying that. If he can hit the off-speed, he's going to be good.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, and just going over in case you're listening, so we're talking about the Dodgers series. We have a 3-game series with them from, June 19th to the 21st, and then we got the Angel series. Now, yeah. No, the right one.
Yeah.
Angel series, and we also have a Mariners, right? So, yeah, so anyway, so let me run through this. So mine is, let me pull it back up, is I think the guy that's going to be hot because we're going to the West Coast, and he's been playing the West Coast for a long time, is Taylor Ward. I think,
as long as the West Coast doesn't keep throwing at his head.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, Taylor Ward and Pete Alonso getting buzzed by Marmara. But yeah, so I think Taylor Ward is going to have a hot time over there, especially when he goes back to his old stomping grounds of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. And yeah, I don't know why I don't have like a big, I called him up a while ago.
He sounded positive. That's good.
But yeah, mine's Taylor Ward.
Okay.
So the next one is Elijah. Pick one player who's going to struggle over
now.
Next.
I'm not saying this because I want it to happen, but I think it's going to be Samuel Basallo.
Okay.
He's hurt.
Yeah.
We all know he's hurt, but he's going to play through it. And that, I think, is going to affect him.
Yeah.
He's already been struggling the past, week or so. I think it's not going to, him being hurt's not going to help it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was that big inning against the Blue Jays. He made that tag at home plate, and you could tell he was in some serious pain.
Yeah. Now mine is, I want to preference this by letting you know how I feel. So as you know, the Orioles, what they do is we have high moments, and then we crash and fall away to the ground. And then we'll build a little bit, and then we'll fall away. And my guy who I think is going to struggle, I hope I'm wrong, please be wrong, is Colton Cowser is going to struggle.
Yeah.
Colton Cowser, he's hit his high mark. He's getting ready to go and face the Dodgers, who a decent pitching staff. I mean, a lot of injuries there too. But Ohtani, he's not going to hit a ball against Ohtani. He's not going to hit a ball against Tanaka. Yeah.
Wow.
Masahiro
Tanaka hasn't pitched a baseball since 2015.
Yeah, Yankees, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway,
Yamamoto.
Yamamoto.
Is that who you were trying to say?
Yeah.
Wow.
But anyway, he's not going to hit a ball against Yamamoto. But yeah, so Grayson's going to absolutely dominate us because that's what's going to happen. But I think Colton Cowser is going to struggle. I think he's going to hit a spot where they're just going to get the changeup down a little further than what he can get to. All right, last one is over those next 3 series. What's our team record prediction?
In these 3 series, we're talking about San Diego, Mariners, Dodgers.
Sorry, yeah.
Just wanted to make sure everyone. So if you're listening to this during the middle of the Padres series or even later, this is the series that we're talking about.
Sorry.
I, being optimistic, say we're going to go 5-4. The Padres are looking really rough as of late. I think we might be able to sneak a sweep in there.
Okay.
Don't know how true that'll be, but I feel good. Do that. Maybe take 2 or 3 from the Mariners, and then we'll probably get swept by the Dodgers. Something like that. Get swept from the Dodgers. Take maybe 1 game.
Yeah.
But probably somewhere around 5-4. I couldn't imagine we win more than 6 games though.
Yeah, so just doing this podcast weekly, very seldom do we ever come on this podcast so we won 3 games before we've seen you before. So that'd be crazy. I am saying 2-7. 2-7. Over that past 9 and the Padres series, we're gonna lose 2 out of 3. The Padres aren't very good, but that doesn't matter. The Mariners, we're gonna lose 2 out of 3. Mariners have great pitching. That's just what they have. And the Dodgers are going to sweep us because they're going to show Rubenstein that how you actually spend money. So that's what I think. 2-7. I would do a lot of things to be wrong about this. But I, even if we could go 500 on this little stretch, that would be a win for us. I guess not a win. It'd be a split. So it's just frustrating. Like I said, so I don't know where, like, I guess we could pull out more wins from that Padres series, in my opinion. I think the Mariners are a better team than us right now, and I think the Dodgers are a much, much, much better team than us right now. So yeah. All right, guys. We got
just before we leave, you brought up Rubenstein.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure everyone knows he's married now.
Oh, he is married.
Got married.
Yeah.
And the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court is who officiated the wedding.
That's crazy.
So I don't know how you can just call up the head judge in America. You want to come officiate my wedding real quick?
Yeah.
No clue who he got married to. Karen Zucker's her name. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting. He's married now. So maybe they'll spend money.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe she likes the Orioles too.
Maybe.
Or maybe she's like a really big fan of Mike Trout. Says you have to trade.
You
have to trade for him.
Man, that'd be. Or I instead of Mike Trout, what if we just signed Scooble?
Yeah. Or just everyone.
Yeah, no, literally.
I mean, I know that salary cap's coming, but like, you only have to pay like a couple $100 million if it goes too far.
Yeah. Who knows?
Like, what's a World Series when you're paying like $700 million in taxes?
Very true.
He's rich. He's got it.
Right. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining us here on another episode here of the Eutaw Street Banter podcast. Remember, if you're watching us, on YouTube. And also remember, you can stay up to date with us anytime on the eutawstreetbanter.com. And if you're listening to us, you're probably listening to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. On any of those platforms, please like, subscribe, give us a 5-star, do whatever you can to help us and help us get our podcast out there to the mass Orioles fans out there. All 25,000 of you that show up to the games. Actually, I wish we had 25,000.
All 12,000.
Yeah. So, but anyway, thank you so much.
25,000 on Star Wars Day.
Anyway, I hope you guys have a great week. And like I said, hopefully I am wrong with my record prediction. Have a great week, guys.